boy, I'm not even too sure exactly how to make this video because I was today years old when I learned that your kid's favorite YouTuber, or YouTube channel, Blippi, has a pretty questionable past. Now, if you're not too sure who Blippi is, you don't have kids. Blippi is it's a kids channel where he goes, Blippi, got the suspenders and go around dancing around, looking at, tractors and little science experiments. It's a very, very successful brand to the point to where the original Blippi, the guy who started it, doesn't even actually do it anymore. He has like another guy that does it for him. They have like live shows. You can go see, kids can go see Blippi live. They have animated series, I think on Netflix, I believe.
Oh, wow.
It's out there. It's huge, massive.
My kids
your kids love it, mine as well. But what they don't want you to know is the questionable content creation that used to happen under the name of Steezy Grossman. Now, I can't show you these videos. Unfortunately, I cannot show you these videos for a couple of reasons. One, they're definitely going to get age restricted 100%. And two, if I show any of it on here, there's going to be like a cease and desist. There's going to be something is going to get taken down. It's going to get claimed. So we're going to talk about it. But there is this artist rendition right here of a Steezy Grossman video where you can see he's standing on a toilet and pooping on his naked friend who's upside down in the floor. Now, yeah.
Oh no.
I don't even remember how I just came across. Me and Dane I was looking through videos, and I think one of you guys linked it actually in the recommended. And I was like, no way. And I went and looked it up, and it's not even like a joking like pretend poop. It's one of those old Harlem Shake. If you remember the Harlem Shake memes where like Snare plays the music, dun dun dun, and then like on the breakdown, everybody starts dancing. He stands in the toilet and actually poops on this dude like explosive diarrhea. Takes a dump on him. Yeah.
First off, my kids like Blippi, liked past tense now. All right.
Well,
and I love the Harlem Shake videos. Harlem Shake was amazing.
We're gonna get into that to where it's an interesting topic of like things that content creators have made in the past versus where they are now, right? And again, just to go through it, like I can't show you guys for several obvious reasons, but. If you want to go down that rabbit hole, Steezy Grossman that's still on the internet, their lawyers can try as hard as they want to, but like making it go away is impossible. There's also a Machinima video. I think it's called Turd Boy. Also, I can't show that one either because it's legal reasons. But it's about we just take you through the video. It starts out of two older people doing it in the bed. Now it's not, they're not naked or anything, it's still a YouTube video. But the voiceover is like anal sex and like talking about it. And then the woman's uterus is located in her butt instead of her vagina. And they conceive a child who is half man, half turd. And he grows up his life being bullied and always just, getting put down. And he meets a girl and she loves him for who he is. And then like the last scenes of it is them like making out and him like rubbing chocolate all over her face. It's supposed to be poop and there's like moaning and it's just like weird. And that was on like the channel, the old Machinima channel, right? And so it's not even that old. I mean, it's pretty far back in the YouTube world, but like it was like 10 years ago.
Right.
And even then before that, there was a Steezy Grossman like YouTube channel to where they're very heavily inspired by Jackass, like that whole thing of doing pranks and doing like really over the top stuff.
Yeah.
But the poop video where he poops on the other guy became a viral video, and yeah, it's like don't look it up because it is gross. It is 100% gross. So that brings me to the discussion. Because I'm always, my opinion is people grow over time, people change, people get better. obviously they want to not this. They don't want everybody to know about this because it's pretty, over the top stuff. But how do you
for kids?
Do you think that someone who used to make this, I'm going to call it edgy content, that used to make this kind of content a long time ago, but now exclusively makes wholesome videos for kids. Excuse me, it's that backwards. There's none of that old stuff, as far as I can tell, is there. I mean, there's like this one chocolate video that my kids watch, and he's like going to the chocolate factory and like playing with it, and it kind of throws me back to that a little bit with this obvious fascination of poop. But yeah, what do you think? What do you think about that, Dane?
You're allowed to come back from those things, right? You're allowed to. You're just not allowed to have a platform for children after you do it. Like, yeah, dude. I'm so weirded out right now because I sat down and I've seen so many Blippi episodes at this point, right? And I'm sitting there watching. I'm just like, man, there's got to be something off with this dude. Like,
oh yeah, like what's going on here, right?
Right.
You go from like people that want to entertain, they want to make videos, they want to entertain people, they try a lot of different things. You kind of gravitate towards what's not the norm, but kind of what's trending at the time. And so back, then like the kids growing up, he's my age, so like watching Jackass and the MTV stuff and all that crazy stuff. You're like, okay, this works, this will do well. You do this nut stuff and recreate it, and it's awful for branding, absolutely terrible.
Right.
And then you realize, hey, the real money is in making children's content. Disney's one of the biggest companies in the world for children's movies. And a lot of stuff like that. And so it's like, the question would be, is like, was Blippi made just because, like, well, let's just try making kids stuff and see if that works, or was it like a genuine like wanting to teach kids things and it like just worked out? I mean, I don't know.
Right.
Like that kind of question kind of comes up, like the intent.
Does he have kids?
I have no idea. If he does, it's not public as far as I know.
I can see that being a life-changing thing, right?
Yeah,
and then wanting to make content for kids.
Yeah. So I'm a little more like it's like I don't think it's a cancelable thing. It's like, oh my god, he made these crazy. Like I was watching it. I share my screen with Dane while we're recording these, and I moved it to like the other screen. Actually, it's still over there, and watched him like just to see if it was real, because I was like, there's no way this is real. I watched Blippi take a dump on. I had to watch Blippi take a dump on a dude.
Dude, he came from the era of 2 girls, 1 cup.
Yeah.
He recreated that, sort of, with Harlem Shake.
So we're just shook right now because we literally just learned this. Like, we're just sitting here like what are we going to record next? And I went and looked at the list and saw this, and I was like, no way.
I haven't decided if my kids are allowed to still watch Blippi.
Well, that's the thing, right?
I don't know if it's okay anymore.
Ignorance is bliss, right? If you don't know, then there's no problem. Yeah, like none of this stuff is none of the edgy stuff seems to be evident in the current stuff that he does with the Blippi brand at all, as far as I can tell.
As far as I can tell, it's not. Yeah.
Yeah, and so that's the important thing. Like, if now that you're aware of it though, and if you notice something that seems a little off, then that's like a whistleblow moment, right? Like, hold up, tweet,
Yeah.
Get out of the kid's bathroom. But yeah, as far as I can tell, he's doing it by the book, and maybe there was like a life-changing event. Maybe the success of the channel went, you know what? Maybe I will be a wholesome guy now. But there's also like they did like a lot of pranks and stuff on his old Steezy Grossman channel. There was like a thing. I think he was trying to like do like the gallon of milk. I don't know what it was. He was like puking milk everywhere in one of them. It was, like I said, very much like that old early 2000 Jackass feel, but then just like the viral video where he takes a dump on the other dude is like,
wow.
Like what? So do with that information that you will. I guess I'm not trying to like get a freaking defamation lawsuit or anything like that. I'm just trying to just make you aware that it existed and that it happened. And that's that. That's that. So thank you guys very much. Yeah, we're going to just sit here and just kind of recover from this. And if today's your birthday, happy birthday to some of my friends that love you. We'll see you next time. Bye bye. I had to watch Blippi take a dump on a dude.